We're not moving to Italy this year, and maybe not even next year, but everything we're doing points to that move.
My name is Matteo, I'm 34 years old and I'm finishing my PhD in bioengineering in Pittsburgh.
And I'm Tony, I'm 29 years old, well, almost 30, and I'm a software engineer working remotely in IT.
And we got recently married, actually last summer, in a very Italian wedding, actually, in Las Vegas. My Italian family and my Italian friends came to celebrate with us.
This celebration was just really validating what we're doing. We're building something intentional because we don't want to work forever. You know, being around our family, having those moments, it confirmed that working is a means to get somewhere else. So how we save our money, the fact that I'm practicing Italian.
And we're filming the part that nobody films. So the math, the actual planning, and everything, this is behind the scenes. So this is just the beginning. So you probably heard about FIRE, so financial independence, retired early. And this is not what we are doing. So the FIRE is that you have enough money that you can stop working completely. What we actually want to do is called the COSFIRE, where we would have enough money invested that would allow us to stop saving so that we can just earn enough money that we need for the actual living expenses.
And right now in Pittsburgh, where we currently live, we found out that per person we spend about $30,000 a year. And we're still figuring out what is a comfortable amount for us in the future and also right now, because we know that there's a budget we have, and based on this current budget, we're building a spreadsheet to know in the future, is this enough, specifically in Italy? So in this quest toward COSFIRE, one thing we're not doing, we're not suffering. We're not eating rice and beans in the dark. We're not drinking the last drop of milk from the carton every day. We're not doing that. We're still living our lives. We're still very happy and comfortable with how we spend our money, still with this goal in mind.
And I totally agree, because so for us the important part is not just to enjoy our life after reaching COSFIRE, but it would be also to have a good life, so to enjoy our life also in the journey while we are actually reaching COSFIRE. So that is an important part of our journey.
So playing pickleball, we still travel, we still go out to eat at restaurants, we hang out with friends, we bought a camera to start vlogging because, again, we don't want to suffer through this journey and through this process. It's about enjoying the process as you go along with COSFIRE.
And you're probably wondering why Italy? I mean, from my accent, probably after 2 words you understood that I'm Italian. It would be awesome because I would be able to go back to my family and to my friends. So I miss some parts of Italy, so some things that happen in Italy, like the 4 hours lunch is on Sunday while we watch a football game. I feel very lucky at the idea of being able to go back to my home country.
And Italy, we know it's not perfect. At least for me, I know going into it, I'm not from Italy, you know? He's Italian, so I'm the one coming into a new environment. There's lots of things that I'll have to deal with, that we'll have to deal with. The bureaucracy, the lower cost of living, just so many transitory complications that we may face, that I may face, but I'm excited for it. And something else I think about is, as a Black woman, what will it be like to build a community? What will it be like to really find my footing in a place that I will eventually call home?
And this can be also potentially something that we can include in our journey, so that you can learn from Tony's journey on how she's learning about all these new things.
And what we both are seeing and noticing, just being together, being married, being in this marriage, friendship, relationship, is we're already experiencing the merging of 2 different cultures, right? Like me as a Black American woman, he's had a chance to go down to Tennessee, meet my family and my country family, where we do boots on the ground with the fans and we dance until the middle of the night, and just all of the fun things that I'm happy to share with him we're experiencing.
That was extremely awesome. And for me, I could say that sometimes I ask Tony, do you want to eat at 9 p.m? And for her it's like, wow, what? 9 p.m? Because she's used anyway to eat much earlier. And so we are already experiencing this mix of cultures while still living here in the US. And so we are very excited at the idea of doing it also abroad. We already know that none of these will be easy or fast to achieve. So for for instance, I'm finishing my PhD, so I'm currently a PhD, but I'm finishing it and I'm currently looking for a job that hopefully will give me enough money to start saving more than what I currently can do.
And for myself, I carry around $68,000 in federal student loans. I know. It really sucks because it's a huge barrier that impacts my savings rate, right? I have to pay off this debt and be able to have enough money so that we can work towards our goal to Italy. And so for me, it's really not only the debt, but retirement accounts, right? Because in Italy, we're learning that retirement accounts that are beneficial in the US may not be advantageous for us in Italy. So we're also trying to navigate the tax laws, both in the US and Italy, which retirement accounts are beneficial or not. So it's really all a work in progress.
In addition to these, also there can be other challenges. So I was thinking for instance, Tony's citizenship. So we will be interested anyway for Tony to become a citizen, and we are currently trying to understand what is the best to achieve this after marriage, but also navigating the different kind of paperwork between two different countries. We already know that in the US paperwork is very hard. In Italy, trust me, is 10 times harder. And so navigating those two things simultaneously in two different countries, it will be challenging, but we accept it. We accept the challenge. Realistically, we need to be honest also with ourselves, and so this journey will take a few years. So we don't expect to achieve this tomorrow, but we are grinding towards it. And the expectation for you is that you won't see any video where we say that we quit our job and we bought a villa, because it's not feasible for us, but we will bring you with us toward a journey. And so we will have this journey together, and hopefully that can be helpful for you as well.
And a bigger dream that we have later is to curate some special and unique Italian experiences for Black travelers. So going off the beaten path and having a more local experience. So exactly what I do with Matteo when we go to Italy, specifically his town of Albano Laziale outside of Rome, when I go to the beach house in Terracina, when he takes me to Rocapia, all these different places that many of us have probably never heard of. I would love to curate these experiences for Black travelers, and I'll for sure be taking you all along with me, because in maybe 2-3 months we'll be going to Italy again. So we'll be sure to share with you some footage of these places that I would love to take some of you all to.
And so on this channel you will see about milestones, about budgeting, about hopefully also a job offer for me, because that is important, but also Tony will be able to repay off her loan. Mentioned also the trip that we will be having to Italy. So we will be sharing everything that is necessary in the middle between reaching our goal.
If this content and if our channel is of interest to you, or if you have a dream that's very similar and you want to follow along, be sure to like and subscribe as Matteo and I tried to reach La Dolce Vita.